Good morning. Hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 4th of September. Now, of course, I'm here with my doggos. I've got Sprocket being a serial pest as usual, trying to get all the attention. Sophie's down here having a rest. Not much admin here in Australia at the moment, guys. To be quite honest, everything's just pretty much just rolling along as usual, just being implemented without anybody's knowledge and you know, same old things that are kind of happening around the world, i.e. Canada, etc., America, same old things. I know they're trying to bring in these lockdowns and things, guys. Don't panic. We know it's happening in the UK and America. They're wanting to bring back the old control and mask up everybody. Stay strong, guys, because we're in for a bit of a bumpy ride for the next few months, aren't we? Cheers, everyone. I got my tea. Absolutely gorgeous spring day here, guys. I had to come out and shoot it in the garden. It's a little fresh though for the morning, but it's supposed to be 22 degrees, which is absolutely gorgeous here. The sun's beaming through. You can probably see a little bit of light coming through the hedge. I'll close my eyes, guys. Let's get started and we'll see what comes up. Hope you're all keeping okay too. I know a lot of you are really suffering out there with these ailments, body aches and pains, things that are kind of hindering us from moving forward. We've got to keep pushing through, guys. We've got to keep expanding and helping ourselves to move. Just keep moving. It's the best advice I can give you. Oh, and don't forget the question and answers with my doggy whisperer healer, Liliana Riven, on Wednesday. So leave your questions down below. I've been jotting those down, guys. Pretty much you can ask about anything to do with the ascension process, or whatever you choose. And she'll pick through and answer some of your questions. Okay, let's get started, guys, and see what comes up. Yeah, I'm getting they're eliminating our voices. We know they are. We've known that here for quite a while. Probably 4 years, I'm guessing. But now they're really eliminating our voices. They're really shutting people up. It's showing me gaffer tape on people's mouths because that really stops people making a noise. And if you think of gaffer tape on someone, it's like a criminal activity, really, isn't it? It's something criminal that people do, but this is what the government's doing. They're shutting us all up. We know they're bringing in the censorship really bad now. We know here on YT, it's happening big time. Look at my channel being, I don't even know why they pick on my channel, but I'm getting the gaffer tape now. You guys know that your comments get censored all the time. They get taken down. God, we're only a little portion of it all. This is a big, huge deal. This is global. They're really working on the censorship. We know Trudeau's been getting this in for ages. This is how they get control, because no truth can come out if everyone's silenced and stopped from telling the truth, like we know during the jab wheel. And that's all coming to a head in the Senate here in Australia. But of course, no one ever apologises to us for taking down all our truth posts and all this kind of stuff about the facts about COVID and all that. No. No apologies for that. Of course not. So now it's still going to happen even worse. It's going to be worse than that, guys. God, how bad can it get? We might as well get off all these platforms and just throw our phones in the bin, guys. This is just getting crazy. Oh, it's so frustrating. Most of us try to be off our phones as much as possible. Of course, you've got to be on them to watch my videos. And then once you watch that, you can put it away. And plus we need to learn and grow off other people as well, which I keep saying here too. But it's just frustrating, guys. The control and silencing. They're just showing me gaffer tape on people's faces. They're saying it's not the masks that are silencing people, it's gaffer tape. You might as well put gaffer tape on instead of masks. Oh. Alright, let's keep going. And the guides are saying it's very destructive when people don't have a voice. When people don't have a voice, it's very self-destructive because you internalize things, not us, because we don't. We speak our truth anyway. But for the people waking up, people coming out of their denial, they internalize a lot because they don't know how to speak up and out against their government. So they'll internalize a lot of that. Gosh, it is never ending, the amount of people having strokes and heart attacks, guys. I heard of another one yesterday. And now the poor woman is blind in one eye. Like, what the hell? This is happening, guys. I know you guys are sharing stories with me all the time. It's so sad what they're doing to people. It's inhumane, actually. It really is attack on humanity, isn't it? An attack on humanity. It's just sad. Anyway, let's keep going. So this is where people implode. They go inwards, which isn't a bad thing, because it'll create their breakdown of their soul, and that create the dark night of soul, depression, suicidal thoughts, which helps them to break down in order to rebuild back up and live from a different vibrational frequency, which is where we're all living from now. The frequency of, well, we call it love here. It's just a happier place. All right, let's keep going. Keep getting the Bahamas. I'll just keep saying it because I keep getting that the Bahamas is being looked at a lot by these global elites. We know they're doing their little global attacks on all these little places called paradise, but I do get the Bahamas, sadly. I don't know what's going on. It could be something coming down the track, but it might be their next point of call. Honestly, this energy is draining, guys. All the crap that's going... You can't believe what is happening to our lives. Like, how did we get here, guys? We're living... it is really like two realities, but we keep crossing over, and it's very frustrating, because I know a lot of you are like me. We just want to go to that reality where we belong and where we can be happy, but we keep kind of getting dragged back into this BS garbage and nonsense. I mean, it's not ours, but it still affects us, like I keep saying. It still has an effect, a ripple effect on us. Because we're having to deal with all these people who are angry and in their beast mode. And be prepared, guys, because a ton of them are about to come off their home loans, and they're going to go jump on variable rates, and they don't know what they are. So this is going to get quite ugly. So batten down the hatches, the guides are saying, and be ready. Self-preservation is the word I'm getting. Self-preservation. During the awakening times, which are coming in the next few months. I said this 6 months was going to be full on. Well, it's going to be. All right, let's keep going. God, they're showing me images. This is in the UK. And I'm getting like dreary, rainy day. I mean, it could be rain. It could be an excess amount of rain over winter. It could be. But it's also that energy of when you're stuck indoors. I hope it's not the lockdown. Highly probable. But I'm feeling that dreary energy of like, you know, like it's okay to have 1 or 2 rainy days. We all enjoy it. We curl up in front of the fire, or we read a book, or it forces you to slow down and chill out. But I'm getting now, this is in the UK, it's becoming day after day after day after day, and it's that gloomy grey sky energy. That's what I'm getting for the UK. Sorry, guys. Could be weather manipulation. Could be a lot of rain as well. We know there's a lot of flooding and things going on in different parts of the world, as usual. And now we're getting the threats of the massive bushfires here. Yes, on the news this morning. Very scary. It's going to be catastrophic. How's all the words? Catastrophic. Worst bushfires ever, they've predicted. Like, seriously, how do they know all this before it even happens? Funny that. So that's what I'm getting for the UK. I'm just getting that. It's the border. It's like boredom setting in. I'm getting these dreary faces of like, it could be just even the thought of going into lockdowns might be doing that to people. It's causing people to feel seriously depressed is the word I'm getting. It's like when you have a really cold, harsh winter, it's a bit depressing. And you only just make it through sometimes, don't you? Well, that's what I'm getting. People are getting anxious because they're anticipating. This is in the UK. They're anticipating the lockdowns. We know why, because it was supposed to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And whenever they say all that crap, we know it doesn't go for 2 weeks. God, look at Melbourne here. 2 years. 2 years locked in your home. Like, seriously? And you would be arrested if you left. Like, what the hell? So we know that these things aren't ever short term. So I think that's what's happening with the people waking up, not so much us, because we've built, our home is our haven anyway. A lot of us really don't do a lot. We will venture out, have little escapes, but we do a lot around our house with the veggies in the garden and decluttering, painting our house. We do a lot of things around the house, if not out in nature as well. So I don't think that we're really in that kind of state. There's moments when we can feel that though. I sometimes have to check myself, guys. I have some things trigger me into having a tiny little bit of panic feeling, but I always acknowledge it, address it, and let it move through. We're going to have these things, that little bit of anxiety, like, oh, what's happening? Because we take on a lot of other people's emotions and fears, and we're just empaths. That's why we tend to stay away from a lot of people, because we absorb a lot of their energy. So very important to keep protecting ourselves, guys. That's what the guides are saying. But I am getting that for the UK. People are getting a bit anxious, nervous, unsure. And it's showing me that when you've had too much rain and you're getting a bit depressed because of the grey skies. That's what I'm getting. But see, it's not about really the weather. It could be, but it's more about the government just coming at them. It's just, you know, the government's like grey skies, just dropping all their torrential rain on people, meaning BS, garbage and lies, and just dumping more crap on people. That's pretty much what I'm getting for the UK. All right, let's keep going. Oh, have you heard about India again too, guys? They're still milking this India landed on the moon crap. We know here that is the biggest load of bollocks we've ever heard. Now they're saying they're going to be flying some rocket ship close to the sun. The story just gets bigger. Honestly, it's crazy. It's just like some movie they're making, isn't it? To put, I don't even know why, to put India on the map. Why are they putting India on the map? It's something I keep asking my hubby. What is going on with India that they're putting them on the map? Let me know down below if you got any clues, guys, because it's got me dumbstruck. Even the guides don't get it. Why are they putting India on a pedestal? Modi on a pedestal. We know he's one of the global elites. I just don't get it. It's so. Go and check out those videos of India landing on the moon. It's just embarrassing. Like a lot of you guys said, it looks like something straight out of a gaming show, or a Pac-Man Xbox bloody turnout. It doesn't even look close to being real. God, movies do a better job with their effects, don't they? God. All right, let's keep going. Gosh, I'm getting hippo in New Zealand. He's not doing great over there. He's not. They're showing me like indigenous. I'm just getting like them coming at him with tomahawks, like, you know, attacking. Like, let's get him. People don't like hippo. He's not popular. Let's get him. Let's get him out. Is what people are thinking. They don't like his style of leadership, meaning his way or the highway, because he's got full of his own ego. He's a VIP, remember, a very important person now, and everyone should listen to him, but the people aren't. It's showing me them running towards him with like tomahawks. Tomahawks, meaning they just want to chop him down. They've had enough. People in New Zealand have had enough of hippo already. Like, he's trying to win over the people by not implementing everything. I hope it's not rigged, guys. But I am getting that people are chasing him down. Again, I'm getting that image of the ogre out of Shrek being chased with all the people with the pitchforks and the burning torches and all. That's what I'm getting. People are after hippo. The little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand aren't fussed. Hey, did you guys hear about that guy from Smash Mouth is dying that sings that Shrek song? Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play. We get so much Shrek here, so much Shrek music. Just thought I'd mention that. They mentioned it today. I think he must be dying of renal failure, I think. Kidney failure or something like that. Isn't that horrible? He's only 56, which is about our ages, guys, isn't it? Not nice. Because it's such a great song, isn't it? It's such a great song. So reminds us of Shrek, doesn't it? So, yeah, he's not very well. So that popped up today on the news. All right, let's keep going. Gosh, I'm getting these global elites and these leaders are building tunnels. They're probably literally building them. We know there's lots of tunnels underground under everything. But these are their escape hatches. They've got escape plans. If something doesn't work out, then they go to this plan. So they just like build another tunnel and escape and then pop up somewhere else, but with another plan. I'm just getting this. They're building their tunnels of escape, meaning if something doesn't get implemented really well, they'll, for example, you know, what's that saying? Dig a hole to China. If you're at the beach, you can dig a hole to China or something. They have these escape plans. Why are we getting panda? I don't know. That just came to me. But they have these escape plans, meaning they have ways out. And this could be monetary resources as well. We know that panda's trying to prop countries up and help save them and take control of them, more like it. But I do feel there's a lot of plans. They have they're building tunnels, which is connecting country to country to country to country, if you think about it. But it's all hidden, meaning it's kind of under the ground, under the radar, so nobody sees it. There's a submarine now that can't be detected. That was on 60 Minutes or something last night. I think I talked about that yonks ago, that no one would know these submarines were there. Pretty clever. It is pretty clever, isn't it? Oh, well, so that's what I'm getting. They're hidden, but they have these outroads. This is the global elites. If something doesn't get implemented quickly and straight away, then they just change things up and they'll try that over in that country. I think that's what the guides mean. For example, if say Trudeau tries to bring in the cashless society, doesn't quite work, they'll try and do it like in America or in New Zealand or Australia or something like that, until it sort of starts to become normalised around the globe, and then they implement the whole lot. We know how it's going to go. We know it's happening. So I am getting that. Things they have this out road, an out tunnel. If things don't go so well, they can pop it up somewhere else. Oh. Just doesn't end, does it? Right, let's see if there's anything else. I'm getting Japan. Japan's really growing in strength. They're really what would you say? They're not outnumbering China, but I feel like they're very, very smart in Japan. They have a lot of intellect in Japan. And they outnumber a lot of other countries because they're very smart with their resources. This is where their resources and their wheeling and dealing negotiations. I feel like Japan's very, very smart. They're really increasing their position on the world stage to do with resources. See, what I'm getting is Japan doesn't have a lot of enemies. Japan doesn't have a lot of enemies. Wow, haven't things changed over the years, haven't they, guys? But they don't have a lot of enemies. People like being involved with Japan because they're very organised, they're very methodical, and they carry things through. They're very professional to deal with. That's what I'm getting for Japan, and that puts them high up on the respect scale. A lot of countries really respect Japan, and it gives them good negotiation. A good negotiating position for resources. So, yeah, they're very clever in Japan. That's just what I'm getting. Oh, gosh. Aren't the birds beautiful today out here? It sounds so beautiful. Let's pull a couple of cards, guys. Let's pull some Queen of the Moon Oracle. Hi, Soph. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's see what we get. I'll get the specs on. Hello, Sophie. What are you doing? Always got to get my attention. You know that they do. Hello. Let's juggle. Not juggle. Oh, God. Shuffle. Everybody shuffling. Let's shuffle. Oh, cards are going everywhere, guys. Hang on. Sorry, Sophie. Oh, the birds and magic. We've got pleasure. So we've got to keep finding pleasure in our life, guys. Look at the butterflies. We've got the cosmic energy coming out of the heart, if you look at that. So keep finding pleasure in your life through whatever means that is. We have the power. We've got the power. Look at the full moon. That lights everything up, the full moon. Full moon power. That means things are really lighting up. What's on her head? Something. A lot of energy on top of her head. And the arms are open to receive as well. So I'm getting that really bright energy that we're allowing into our experience. Anyone found the caravan yet? The caravan. Oh, and expect the unexpected. Oh, the unexpected. Maybe that means people will be waking up at last and it will really surprise us. But expect the unexpected. Maybe your caravan will turn up when you least expect it. Let's pull a healing angel card, guys, as an outcome. Sometimes this just doesn't feel real, does it, guys? Sometimes I talk about things and I go, God, this doesn't even feel real. It really doesn't. Things that are going on are just that crazy out there, aren't they? Inspiration. A new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above, which we always talk about, our higher self, our higher mind, guiding us, steering us in the direction we need to go. When you get inspired, listen to it and act on it, guys. It's very important that we get inspired into action, especially physically. We need to push through these current aches and pains and challenges that we're suffering at the moment, guys. Hang on, what have we got there? Keep sticking together. Hang on, let me just shuffle that again. Kindness. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. I've got dog hair on me. That's the one thing we've got to practice the most, guys, being kind to ourselves. We all make mistakes. We all stuff up. Everybody does. But you just got to be kind to yourself. It's easy to be hard on yourself. Everybody is, aren't we, over the years? Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. So we've got to pray for miracles, guys, but we've also got to trust. Again, it's trust. Things will all work out well. Beautiful. You know what I'm going to do for a little bit today, guys? I think we should have a 1 minute or so little mini meditation where we just listen to the birds for a sec. I just feel that need to. Okay? So you guys can either shut your eyes and focus on your breath, and I think we might close with a little tiny mini meditation today just to slow us down and help us focus on our breathing, bring us into the now. So close your eyes, guys. It'll only take a minute. I won't do it for too long, but the birds are particularly beautiful today. All right, I'm going to stop talking and we're going to have some silence for a minute. And all you have to do is just focus on your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Get focused back on that breath, guys. Wanting to bring yourself back into the moment. Open your eyes up, look around, ground to yourself. You need to just take things in around you. Always listen to the sounds. That's really important. Open up your senses. Sometimes just sitting still for like 2 minutes can really help us to just regather and refocus our thoughts and just slow down our mind. We get very racy sometimes, and when your thoughts are racing and life kind of gets away and you, starts to make you uptight, and you can get breathing shallow and tight in the chest. But sometimes if you do that for a couple of minutes a day, it can really help you to just slow everything down and find that sense of inner calm again, guys. Just a little mini meditation, just because the birds are so beautiful today. Let me see if there's anything else to close with today. Hang on, guys. I'm getting it. I'm getting that the chapters are closing on the mask mandates and all that now. People don't want it. I keep saying that. People don't want it. We know we don't want it. Well, the people that are taking off the bubble denial suits don't want it. They want to get on with their life. They want to have their freedom. They don't want their lives dictated to anymore. It's been dictated to for the past 4 years, and they've had it enough. They've only just got their freedom and been able to travel and all these kind of things now. So I do feel like those chapters in that clown journey, escape from clown world, some of these chapters are closing. We know they're opening new ones, but some of these chapters are behind us now. So don't panic. Keep getting that song by Coldplay, of course, Don't Panic, which is the song I love for our channel. Don't panic. Go check it out, guys, if you haven't. Hang on. God, the guides are showing us, guys, and it's showing us making like a rug, and we're threading. You know how in Indonesian countries or like native countries and different thing, I don't know, they make those handmade woven rugs and they thread the thing in and out and they make patterns. We're making our own rug now. This is us. We're creating our own patterns, our own landscape of our life, and we're like weaving these rugs. We're sliding that thing through, pushing it up and making these like big hand woven rugs, which is creating our life. That's just the visual I'm getting. We're bringing color into our life. We're bringing joy. And we're making these things with love and with harmony. Hang on a minute. God, the guides are saying to me that someone has to give this up, and it's the people waking up. Oh, sorry, guys. It's the people coming out of the bubble denial suits. They have to give it up now. They have to give up their addiction to the drama. They have to give up their addiction to the fear. They have to give up probably the jab wheel event and get off it, the pincushion event, because it's not serving them. They all got it anyway. So I feel like people are having to give things up. They're turning a corner, guys. They are. Hang on a sec. And it's saying that it's very disturbing for these people now. It's very, very disturbing. It's upsetting and it's very disturbing. Especially when they start digging and finding out the information, guys. It's pretty horrific. It would be. I mean, we laugh and joke about it here, but you think about it. If you knew nothing about this and suddenly you find out everything, it's pretty shocking. It's shocking. All right. God, they're showing me us in a car, guys, and they're saying we've got to steer clear. We've got to steer clear. We've got to get hold of our steering wheel, and we've got to steer clear of any BS nonsense and garbage and stay right out of it. We've got to navigate this really well. It's like showing us doing a driver training course through the cones. We're not to hit the cones now. We've got to navigate this moving forward. We've got to stay out of the nonsense, the beast mode that these people are going through, we've got to really protect ourselves. So they're showing us locking the car doors and putting the windows up and just driving. Maybe put our music on in the car and just keep moving forward. We have to keep, they're giving me that song, we gotta get out of this place. What's that song, guys? The last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Well, that's us. We've got to drive off and get out of this place, guys. Meaning probably the 3D, I'm guessing, and keep going into that 5th dimension. That's what I'm going to leave you with today, that song. We gotta get out of this place. It's the last thing we ever do. Who sings that? Anyway, let's get out of this place, guys. Gladly. We would say gladly. Now, don't forget, keep your questions coming, guys. I'm jotting those down. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit those like buttons, guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye.